What's up, Nitro Gang? This is an Hpi Nitro MT2, and today I'm on a vintage Nitro road trip. I will be picking up another Hpi Nitro MT. We're gonna pick up a brand new Nitro. But what really matters is, how's your hair? Your hair good?
Yes.
Wanna go for a ride?
If you smell what the Nitro Gang is cooking. Now this is a very nice one. It's got the OS18 CVRX engine, an aluminum THS tuned pipe. The one I'm gonna get is gonna be significantly worse than this one. But you know what? No vintage Nitro will ever die on this channel. And the goal is to make Nitro great again by buying them used, repairing them, and then running them rich and loud. This is a year 2000 vintage radio control car action magazine, back when Nitro was amazing. And guess what? I have a tab right here. Let me flip it open. Boom! Right here, guys. What do you think about that? The original Hpi Nitro MT. Now this is what we're going to be picking up. Now, of course, this is what it looked like brand new. The awesome Hpi 15 FE engine. Notice they make a statement right here. 4x4 tough shaft drive, pre-assembled. This Hpi is legendary status at this point. And guys, good condition, bad condition, buy as many Nitros as you can. For this video, there might be a special guest host. She is hot, she is spicy, she tastes good on everything. Just like the Curry Man from TNA Wrestling.
He's hot, he's spicy, he tastes good, Curry Man! Konnichiwa!
You know, I have to admit, there's really no redeeming quality, but on the other hand, I find the entrance of Curry Man very entertaining.
All right, guys, we are on our way. It's about, I would say, what, maybe 40 miles away I gotta drive, so I want you to understand. I'm putting the time in, I'm putting the miles in, and this Prius gets such great mileage that I can just keep buying more Nitros, guys. But the problem is, here in New York City, the tolls are super sky high, crazy expensive. So the bridge we're on right now, show them this bridge. This is the outer bridge. It's like a $15 toll, but we're gonna do whatever it takes to make Nitro great again, my guys. Now let me give you my understanding of what I am about to buy right now. There were a couple pictures, and the condition of this Nitro MT is quite terrible. I would honestly call it super sickening. Mustang GT just passed me, but it doesn't matter. That guy gets terrible fuel economy. I guarantee you the Mustang GT doesn't save enough money to buy Nitros at least once a week like I do. More on the condition of what we're about to pick up. When I pick it up, my dudes, I'ma drive now. See you later. We're gonna pick up a brand new Nitro. But what really matters is, how's your hair? Your hair good?
Yes.
That's right. Hair lives, they matter. Let's roll. All right, hold on, give me a second here.
The radio should be there too.
The radio, yeah, I see it, all right. So what are these,
so
like,
that's that stuff.
yeah, what are these, like, parts or whatever, the rest of that?
Is there a little baggie there, like a little plastic bag? I thought I put that in the car.
Let me check. In the car or in the tailgate?
Okay.
All right, yeah, so let me, where do you want me to give you the money?
You can just put it, you just put it, like, you see my Spectrum radio?
Spectrum radio.
There should be a green radio.
Oh, yeah, I see the radio, yeah.
Yeah, just put the 50 underneath that.
Okay, no problem, yeah, let me do it right now. Yeah, so,
Alright, cool.
yeah, so we got the 50, okay. Let me just take, how about I just put in the, oh yeah, under the radio. Okay. All right, I see the body. Let me just scroll in there a little bit. Oh man. I see you got some batteries over here.
What was that?
I'm just looking for the rest of the stuff. I see there's some batteries, some plastic bag. Let me just make sure.
There's a little.
Oh yeah, I see the bag, yeah.
A little Ziploc bag for it.
Yeah, I see the bag. I got the bag. Yeah, okay. All right, I see the car. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I see the Nitro MT. I see it. It's right here.
What was that?
Yeah, okay. I got the radio. I got the chassis itself. And I got the other portion here. All right.
Alrighty.
All right, man. Yeah, give me a call if anything. If that other deal doesn't go through or whatever the case is, you know?
Yeah, I'll let you know, Dimitri.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I'm sorry to.
Yeah, no problem. Stuff comes up, bro. I know how it is.
Expecting to break down.
Yeah, no problem. Stuff comes up, you know. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting to break down, so.
Yeah, bro. Well, I hope you're good, man. I hope you're good.
Yeah, luckily we are now. We just put a belt in it, so.
Oh, yeah, I see. What were you driving?
I have a Can-Am, one of those side-by-sides.
Oh, okay. Those are pretty cool, man. That Can-Am is probably less reliable than this Nitro MT. I'm just kidding. I got like two of them actually, so.
Really? All right, well, let me go. I'm trying to fix
Okay,
this
man.
thing,
Thanks so much. Yeah, give me a call if anything.
Yeah, no problem.
Got hungry along the way. I couldn't find a Taco Bell. I was running low on gas, so I decided to come to Wawa over here, you know, get a little bit of gas right there, and of course, get myself a grilled chicken hoagie. Let's see this grilled chicken. Well, we got American cheese, a lot of vegetables on here, you know, some grilled chicken. We got some ranch dressing and Southwest Chipotle, of course. Good to go, my dudes. Oh, had some chicken fall in my pants just now. Sickening, sickening. When you're hungry and when you want to buy nitros. That's the kind of stuff you gotta do, guys. Give me that tomato. Let's go. Give me that tomato right there. Put it in. Oh yeah. What else should you take out? Give me that tomato. This is it. I'm home now. It's been a couple hours. I've had some time to review, look over the chassis, and I gotta tell you, this might be the worst Nitro I have ever gotten, guys. But you know what? Like, I was already committed to buy this, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I honestly think it's basically complete. I think I have what it takes here to not spend really any money and make this thing drivable. Now, let me go over some of the elements that are kind of important. And actually, I don't know if anybody notices here so far, guys, but there's a little bit of a gem. And I'm pointing to it right now over here. Now, guys, I did a little bit of research, guys, and turns out this is an Hpi 15SS motor. Now, it looks like there was a attempted murder on it right here, okay? So attempted murder, right? That's right. And how do I know it's a 15SS? Well, I put it into Google, and what shows up? The Bug 404's video. Take a look at it. He has himself a brand new Hpi 15SS. I did some digging. Turns out this was a fairly good engine for the time. Now, the main benefit of the 15SS compared to, you could say, the regular 15 that this thing came with, this was ABC design. So you have aluminum, brass, and chrome materials in the sleeve, which means it lasts much, much longer than the typical ABN engines of the time. Let's take a little detour and learn a little bit about this Hpi NitroStar 15SS engine. This is the Bug 404. I am one of his subscribers, And of course, I have my ring notifications on. And I left him a comment here about the engine. So he has one of these guys. Very, very interesting. Almost nobody has one of these engines. And he was able to find a brand new in-box one. This is him right here taking a brand new 15 HPI engine out. This is the kind of stuff you're really never gonna see anywhere. You know, he's a pretty hardcore nitro engine enthusiast. Many times higher than I am. Looks beautiful. Now this is what my engine's supposed to look like. Of course, his also has the highly desirable slide carburetor, and it has a sealed backplate. So right here, you see there's a sealed backplate, no pull starter. Very nice looking engine, man. I gotta say, this is a once in a lifetime type of thing. Another thing I was able to find is a little bit of information on the engine itself. You know, we have like a picture here with the box, with the engine. This is the one we have with the rotary carb and the pull start. Well, although my pull start is dead. There's some interesting information here. It says, basically they're comparing it to an OS Max 12CZ series engine, which was a very popular upgrade engine for the RC10 GT trucks. It features 25% more power than a .12 size engine. Hand machine connecting rod, crankshaft, black heatsink head with horizontal fins. Well, all of this sounds quite nice. Another really good element here is it says rotary carburetor with high-speed needle, low-speed mixture control, throttle stop, adjustment rubber arm, blah, blah, blah. So basically they're telling you have a 2-needle rotary carb, which is very nice. Now the main thing here that really matters, ABC cylinder and piston assembly. A lot of engines during this time period, they were known to have ABN, not ABC. So what you want is ABC. It's a harder plating material for the sleeve, and therefore you have a longer lasting engine. In terms of power, this made 0.7 horsepower at 33,000 RPM. It might not seem like a lot, but this is a 0.15, and you got to understand, during the time period, this was competing with OS 15 CV engines, actually had less horsepower than this. So in terms of power, this 15SS was rated at, I would say, more on average than the regular OS 15 CV during the time period. Now let's go back to the HPI Nitro MT and see what we can do with the engine. The most obvious problem, we're missing the entire back of the car, but it looks like the previous owner was trying to repair it, and he removed the pull starter. Probably the one-way bearing gave him an issue, and I know for a fact it is destroyed. How do I know? Because I can easily spin the one-way bearing. You see this right here? I can spin it both directions. Now, the reason it's called a one-way bearing is because it's supposed to only spin one way. And the other way, it's supposed to catch and spin the starting shaft. Now, this bearing is fairly destroyed. You know, you really can't repair it. I'll try my best, but I highly doubt it. It looks like the previous owner did purchase a pull start. I see one right here in the bag. Now, let me demonstrate to you the problem that he for sure ran across. The problem was the part doesn't fit. Now, if you're O.J. Simpson and the glove does not fit, don't commit. In this case, the pull starter. This is obviously not an original HPI pull starter. This is like one of those cheap HSP clones. They're quite good. I've actually used these before. They're very cheap. You could get them for like $10. You know, this one is brand new. The reason it's brand new is because it never fit this HPI motor. Now check this out, guys. Just going to put it up over here. It doesn't fit. It's a completely different size. You know, it's a completely different size. Now, in case you wanted more evidence of why it doesn't fit, let me remove this one-way bearing and check this out. The one-way bearing is not even the right size. So this is not the right size one-way bearing to begin with. So there's no way you ran into, you know, wrong one-way bearing, wrong pull starter, missing half the car. But this is one of those things, you know, if you want to make Nitro great again, you gotta be ready to work a lot. And this, guys, it's gonna get fixed, but there's still a lot of stuff to do. So far, presented a lot of bad things, but are there any good things? Well, I gotta tell you, the suspension, the shocks, are actually not that bad. So, you know, I didn't do anything to the shock, and, you know, as I'm pressing it down, it is not horrendous. It is not bad. The other shock is also quite good. You know, for 20-something-year-old shocks, I gotta say, you cannot kill them. The front, you know, they're highly underdampened, but I gotta say, for 20-year-old shocks, guys, you cannot kill them. This is very nice. Another thing I really like about this Nitro MT, I know it seems kind of silly when you're looking at something, you know, in this condition. I really like that the stock body mounts are not busted. You know, getting stock body mounts like this, body posts, is a problem on older Nitros. And honestly, when I was going into buying this, like, my understanding was, listen, even if it's totally bad, I have a couple Nitro MTs, and I could probably use even the front suspension components. Another interesting little detail I noticed. Now, this is only the type of thing that really only HPI gurus and you know, fanatics would understand. Look at these fuel lines. Do you notice how skinny and thin they are? These are the stock original HPI fuel lines, guys. That's right. The previous owner never even replaced the fuel lines. But the thing is, like, why replace them? You can't kill them. You know, you can't do it. We also have an original Hpi tank. Now, of course, all of this will be repaired soon. The air filter is completely destroyed. But that's a situation in itself. The good thing about this is the 15SS engine. Now, it actually even has a 2-needle rotary carb, which 2-needle carbs, if you ever had like the stock 15FE engines, HPIs did not have 2-needle carbs. It was always a single needle carb. The other good thing, the Spur Gear, well, the Spur Gear is okay. You know, as I spin it, it is not stripped. So 1 speed really is all you need because it's all you have. You understand what I'm saying? That's all you have. Electronics, we have stock HPI servos. They do the job just fine. SX1 servos.
You think you know me?
The body, it is probably the worst body I have ever seen. You know, somebody tried to cut this thing in two. They tried to dismember it. So this was like a crime scene where you know, Dexter from that TV show, Dexter, was here, okay? But then he realized, man, why am I trying to kill this HPI? You know, it never hurt nobody, right? It never hurt nobody. So Dexter stopped the kill, and he moved on. And now we have this RC for ourselves, guys. Now, it is so dirty. Man, I wish this was a better looking body, because if you noticed, I have this HPI Porsche body over here. HPI was really known for their awesome, sickening looking bodies. And that is actually a major chunk of value when you're buying a used Nitro. It is the body, because they're just so vintage at this point. That's just how it is.
You think you know me?
Wheel-wise, the wheels are actually not that bad. These are Proline Dirt Hogs. Okay, so it looks like they don't have much runtime, and the rubber is actually still quite soft. Now, you could suppose that, you know, the owner tried to kill it so early in its life that the wheels never actually got much use. Or these could be separate wheels, you know, that were installed later. I'm not sure what scenario this is, but we do know for a fact this is probably the worst condition Nitro I have ever purchased. What about the radio, right? Well, this is the original 2-channel Airtronics radio. Now, the bad thing is, it's missing the crystal. So without the crystal, you're done. You can't do anything. At this point, I highly recommend, if you get a radio like this with a used RC, you know, just keep it for parts. You're probably asking yourself, well, bro, what kind of parts could you use from something this old? Well, surprisingly, the battery door, highly useful. You don't want to get rid of these. Sometimes people lose these and you get RCs that are just missing battery doors, right? Also on the inside, you want to keep these metal battery terminals. They pop out, and a lot of times they're corroded. These are actually in very good condition. Another item you might want to keep, just unscrew the antenna. You don't do one of these. I'm going to unscrew the antenna, guys. And you actually do want to keep the antenna because sometimes they're interchangeable on certain models. I'm not sure if these fit the Traxxas radios, but, you know, if you want to maintain a vintage ride just for your own purposes, you know, I understand running an AM radio like this is not in anybody's best interest, but for collectability purposes, it's a little bit interesting, I would say. So keep the battery door, keep maybe the terminals here. Nothing else here is really usable. So in my case, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we will be doing something. Now, guys, I will be jumping forward right now to a live video later on. It's going to be a couple hours from now, okay? So the plan is to disassemble the motor, take a look inside this 15SS engine. It's actually quite interesting that it has this motor. I'm not sure the condition of it. Obviously, it's fully seized, but the question is it completely dead or not? It might have come in 2 pieces, but by the time I'm done with it, it's gonna be a 1-speed, is all you need. Super sickening, running rich and loud, NitroGang special. Thanks guys for watching. I want to say a special thank you to all my channel members and my Patreon supporters. I go on vintage Nitro road trips. I buy junk sometimes, but it's always a little bit interesting for all of us, so to say. Crawlers, you're never gonna see me tell you about how cool small little crawlers are. This vintage HPI, it might look like crap right now, but it's cooler than a small little crawler. See you later, my dudes.
Wanna go for a ride?
That's right, guys. Gotta tighten up the glove plug. What do you think about that, NitroGang? It's running. Let me lower the idle a little bit. Look at that. Perfect, guys.
Oh, looks good, man.
Yeah?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, let's show everybody.
Check it out.
All right, my dudes, check out the Nitro World Order shirt. Here it is. Fits perfect, you know? Nitro World Order, I made the logo as huge as possible.
Pretty good.
Right?
Nice
Nitro
to
World
center.
Order shirt, yeah. Basically centered the shit out of it. Oh, you guys looking at the rest of my Nitros over here? You can check it out, it's all right. See you later.